Party audio, microphone audio, and broadcasts. Okay. Um, all right. We're good. Let me just get this shared on Facebook. Carter, how are you?
I'm good. How are you doing?
Not too bad. Getting through the day, but now it's the good part of the day. We got some racing going on. It's Tier 3 at Singapore, second race of our triple header. And the drivers are just heading out on track right now. Let me get this menu out of your way, and let me get this track map updated here.
Yeah, we're excited. We got a lot of new drivers. As you can see, a full grid, and you're looking about just about a third of it are all names that we have yet to see, if I'm not
Yeah,
mistaken. So we're really happy about that.
yeah, lots of new faces here. We just went through kind of a recruiting effort to fill up these grids, get some new drivers in there, and so a lot of these guys are some brand new folks that are giving it a go for the first time in ISRL. So we may see some guys that whose driving abilities we don't know too well. So we're gonna have a lot of surprises tonight. Because I don't know what to expect out of most of these new racers. So the
Yeah, one of
first,
the first ones on the track was Luke Knock, and this will be his inaugural race, and he will set the inaugural lap time, hopefully for his sake, of this qualifying session.
where is he? There he is. Yeah. So he's looking to get started on the good foot here. Hopefully, set some good lap times early, get ahead of the pack, so that you're kind of away from the accidents and you know get a good points result. When you're new in a league, you always want to try to make a good first impression too. You want to stay away from basically everyone, so that you don't risk causing some havoc and maybe causing a crash right away and have everyone kind of hate you right away. So you always want to stay clean and fresh
Yeah,
on
you
your
want to be
first race
clean,
there.
but you don't want to be too reserved
No,
to where you don't show your true abilities
this is
at the
true.
same.
Yeah,
It's a fine line between those two.
absolutely. You still want to push hard and well, you want to make a good impression in both senses, both in pace and
Exactly.
in driving ability.
You
So
want to. Oh, very close to the wall there by Luke Knott. You want to have a good safety rating and a good actually online rank, but in terms of this ISRL league or any leagues for that matter, you kind of want to follow the same suit. He goes very wide into the wall. Luke Knott,
hitting the wall there. So
not a good
unfortunate
look.
for him.
It just looked like he couldn't get the car wound up in time. You saw the telemetry; he was on the brakes and he kind of locked up a little bit. But yeah, that's unfortunate.
Well, yeah. At least this is happening in qualifying. You're gonna have a lot of time to kind of get back on the right track, get another lap in. So, not too costly of a mistake yet. Obviously, it does kind of get in the confidence there, get under your skin, try to start yourself having doubts about yourself. But hopefully, he'll be able to recover from that nicely. This Jer now on the racing point coming around. He's going to be setting the first lap time, but he actually, oh, look at that. He disqualifies his lap right on the last corner. It's unfortunate for him. And this means we're looking at.
I would say killing for Castro, he has also invalidated his lap. And to go back to that,
Yeah,
and we've
that's
actually wow, we
falling
got a
off
car in the
going into
wall.
pits.
You got a car in the wall trying to scroll around. It
Danzy.
looked like it was Danji, yeah.
Yeah, Danzy and a
But
Haas.
to go back to that corner that you were talking about, it's such a weird. It's an interesting corner because you you want to cut it so close to the sausage curb, but if you cut it too close, you will obviously get um, a corner cutting penalty. But like if you take it too late and you go too wide, then it's so much more slower.
Yeah.
So very interesting corner,
And it's
very
easy also to
difficult.
go wide on the exit if you take it too wide on the
Yeah,
entrance. You have to time it just right. And it is a tricky corner, but it's a fun corner to get right. But this track does have a lot of that. There's a lot of tricky corners that you don't always take the way you might think they're supposed to be taken. I can only think of anyone heading over there right now, yeah, we do have.
You got
yeah, this corner
Kovacic
right
and
here, I always struggle with it. It's kind of a weird entry, and then you have a lot of room on the exit, but you're not supposed to take all of it, or else you're gonna lose some time.
Kovacic just did a really good job with that corner as he goes fastest now.
So we have a Williams in the front there. That's a 137.5. So solid half a second ahead of Terminal Dighty and the Renault P2. Joseph Cozy setting a 139.2 on the softs. Not sure if he wants to stick on that tire. We haven't talked much about race strategies yet, but that soft tire, at least from what we saw yesterday, wears out very, very, very quickly.
Yeah, it seemed like the ideal strategy would be a two-stop, maybe using 2 sets of mediums, and then maybe you pick your poison at the end.
Medium to hards, but like those last couple laps would be miserable.
We saw with Alex in the Red Bull yesterday. Though out of the points, you could see he was nursing. I think, what was it, 17 or it may have been in the 20s even. Lap old medium tires at the last couple of laps. But he did a great job of it. He was still trying to fight for that last position there with, I think it was the deck. But yeah, we could see how much he was slipping, sliding, and struggling on 24 lap old medium tires.
Yeah, he definitely he was holding that car in there, but it wasn't because it was handling well. It was very, very good driving. Charge headset. It's running a little bit low. And alright, so we are getting closer to the halfway mark in qualifying. About a third of the grid has set at time so far, so expect to see a lot more cars out on track. So far, I wouldn't say any surprises. The two Williams are looking strong. They usually look pretty strong in qualifying.
Yeah, they've looked strong all year in qualifying, or ever since they've joined. Yeah, as you see, the top 5 separated by less than a second.
There you go. That's a bit better. So yeah, very close at the top as well. I think Muddock and Jordan, they were kind of just setting some banker laps in a little bit off the pace for the Haas and the Racing Point. They're also one of them is on the hards. Jordan JT, that's George JT from the previous race, just had a bit of a gamer tag change.
I was watching Jamie Mario go around his outlap and looked away for 1 second, looked back, and he is missing a lot of his front wing, and I saw there was a yellow flag. He was stopped on the back straightaway.
Where is he? We had a bit of an incident there. Sorry if it cuts out quickly. I'm just going to adjust my party settings so that I can better hear. Okay, no, it's already good. Perfect. So, yeah, probably had a bit of an incident with the wall there. Now we're going to ride on board with the Alfa Romeo. I don't want to say that too loud because he's behind me. But, let's look what he can do. He's getting used to a little bit of a new setup today, so gonna have to see if there's any small mistakes because of that. He's on his setting his first hot lap right now on the soft. Not sure if he wants to start on that. You kind of got to bank on a safety car there if you're gonna start on that tire, but it's a call that some drivers may be looking to make. Seen quite a few times being set on the softs so far. Softs falling away after about 4 to 5 laps, maybe 6.
Yeah.
I think we saw one driver pull it out to 8, but that was including a couple of laps under safety car. So, that's more like a 6. So, yeah, gonna be
Fallen
looking
Monkey's
at a lot of
teammate.
pit stops.
Fallen Monkey's teammate, catastrophic. Like, he had an incident with the wall too. He's missing a little bit of front wing. He was actually on a good lap on the hard tires, but he'll have to come in and try again.
Fallen Monkey's heading into the pits there, not setting a lap time on those soft tires. It's probably just more of a banker lap, like I had heard him talk about earlier in the day, just to get a feel for the track before setting a lap time on the mediums, hopefully. So we got 2 cars kind of close to each other here. Yeah, Dempsey, and that's Chilmo. No, that's not.
Oh, look at
Chilmo's had a
Chilmo.
lap time. Chilmo goes first. That's why I lost him in my menu there. So Chilmo with a 1:37.8, excellent lap time from him in the Ferrari, filling in for both Ferrari drivers are out this week. RCR Steven and Coxie both not making this race. But yeah, so Chilmo representing here as a reserve, setting lap time that's almost a second faster than anyone else. And the guy he was chasing, Dempsey, he's on a hot lap of his own now. So we're going to see if he can pump that up, pump that number a little bit higher somehow. Lucky not to get a DNF there. He goes a little bit wide through that corner, goes a little bit wide there as well. So he's going to lose a lot of time there. We're probably not looking at a fastest lap from Dempsey at this point. It's a lot on that corner as well. Doesn't DNF yet, so he's definitely being liberal with the curbs. Tune in on him a little bit later. He's on the hards as well, so
I think we might see a new fastest lap. Blood Machine has been absolutely destroying these sectors. I've been watching him.
it's right on board with him.
Yeah, this is gonna look like it might be a killer lap.
Looking good so far on those medium tires. The fastest laps are on the medium tires so far. Top three all rocking the middle compound. We're gonna see as he comes around the last corner here. It's gonna be, yeah, oh, there you called it. 1:37.7. Oh, and then Jared takes it away right after with 7/10
of a second.
My goodness. Jared with a monster lap right after you're talking about Blend Machine's lap. So that McLaren driver gets pole, but only for a couple seconds as Jared steals it. Literally the next car across the line. Excellent lap from both of those guys, putting themselves at the top of the order on the medium tires.
Cozy's had an accident. He is facing the wrong way.
Yeah, so Cozy in one of the escape roads here. So just going to be waiting for that Toro Rosso to pass. He doesn't want to impede anyone. Good driver instincts there, not to rush back on track. Killing for Cash, I believe, is starting his hot lap in the Red Bull. He's going to be looking at improving his time. He's also on the softs still.
So we might have another driver topping the charts. Matt's again 2 purple sectors.
So let's hop
but his lap's been invalidated. Oh no, that would have surely been pole position.
That's unfortunate for him. Yeah, he's put it into no ERS mode. Probably gonna try to hop back in the pits, get another lap in. Fallen Monkey's out on his out lap on the medium tires. Jamer Mario coming around
with his
about
teammate.
halfway. Yeah, that's his teammate behind him. I think they're both on a hot lap right now, so they don't want to impede each other.
Plus, there's not really anywhere on this track anymore. I guess maybe a little bit on the back street. There's not really a place where you can get a lot of tow besides the main.
That was really close from Matt and Lucy. Or Luke, we'll call him Luke for now. Luke going very slow through return, and then Matt's absolutely barreling through there. It looks like he got impeded a little bit, and he's put it back into no ERS. So Matt's, he's going to have to make another lap on very, very old tires at this rate, because he went for it once, didn't work. Went for it twice, got impeded, and now he's going to have to go for it on a third time on those medium tires. So Luke on a cool-down lap.
Yeah, and here comes Jamie Mario to set his first lap time along with his teammate.
Hop over into that Red Bull. He's going to be going great behind his teammate. 9th place for Jamie Mario, so good lap time from him. His teammate hopping into the pits instead, so I noticed that he had fallen a little bit further back there.
Catastrophic actually set a purple first sector, or excuse me, a purple second sector.
Fallen Monkey's starting his first official hot lap. Doesn't want to mess this one up. We're going to be checking with the Alfa Romeo driver a little bit later. We have Matt here cutting corners, try to get to the pits in time to get a tire change and back out on track.
That's going to be close though. Yeah.
Lap times have fallen here at Singapore in recent years. They're down to about a 135-ish for the real, extremely fast guys. 136 is in near the top of the charts as well. So
Catastrophic just
get your
wanted to get
tires
a lap
switched
in.
and get back out there very, very quickly. Catastrophic gets a lap in,
Yeah,
not a very
sorry
fast
to.
lap.
Yeah, I was sorry to cut you off, but he had hit the wall a couple times. This is, I think, his third attempt at trying to get a lap in. He was just like, you know what? I'm just gonna put a lap in. Yeah.
Just gotta get it in.
Why not? There's not enough time for me to really. Well, no, looks like he's still put. No, he's at no ERS, so I think that will be his only lap. It's unfortunate for him though. He was on a pretty good lap before it got invalidated.
Right now we're riding along. Well, not riding along. Now we are. Fallen Monkeys here in the Alfa Romeo, trying to set his first lap time, getting through sector 3 right now. I do think his lap time is still valid. It is.
Yes, it is.
And it's going to be coming around the final bend. Don't want to invalidate it now. Just got to set a lap time that's up there. And so you don't start all the way at the back. Where you can cross, go 6 fastest.
Wow.
Excellent lap from Fallen Monkeys. Good shit. He's right behind me, so you gotta credit where credit is due. Goes up 6, right behind the 2 Williams. Quad 8s there in that lap time, 1:38.888. So good lap from the Alfa Romeo. Definitely going to be out qualifying his teammate yet again. Catastrophic struggling here in qualifying so far this season. Chill Mo, he had the pole for a little bit. He's gonna want
had the
that
pole
one
for about
back.
a half a second.
Yeah, no, that was Blend Machine. Chilmo had it for a lap.
Excuse me. Yeah, he had it for a couple laps. But speaking of Chilmo, purple first sector, it looks like.
He's on his hot lap right now. His last one of the day's qualifying is winding down to an end. I think that's Catastrophic out at the first corners. And yet,
it is.
More bad luck for the Alfa Romeo driver. Chilmo getting through the bridges here. He's got to be careful around that corner. Looks like he's riding the line well. Good exit, so he's still on a very good lap. Looking to make an impression in tier 3.
This could be good. Wow, he's up 4 tenths. Yeah, he's got to get a couple more tenths out of this final sector if he wants to challenge Jared.
Hope that those cars ahead don't impede him too much. You got Chilmo coming fast on you. And
I think he knows it too.
Well, let's hope the Alfa Romeo does, because it just shouted it at him. So yeah, they're going to make the piss before Chilmo goes anywhere. Chilmo's still going to cross the line though on the softs. He's already out of ERS. He's going to lose a lot of time there. But he does improve his lap time to 1:37.1, so he definitely could have had pole had he managed his ERS better. Did the last couple of corners with absolutely nothing in the deployable energy tank.
We've got a couple drivers going out for their first laps, and only lap.
Yeah, Matt's had
F1.
some mistakes that cost him some laps. Looks like he's not going to set a lap time. I just saw him pull over for another car there. Kludenberg, I think, is on a flyer right now. He's coming around to the end. And Astunik setting his first lap. So Astunik goes third right at the end.
Oh my gosh.
In the dying seconds with a 1:37.7, barely edges out Blend Machine. And I believe, I saw someone else jump up the scoreboard here. Not sure who that was. Kludenberg doesn't set a lap time. I think it was the deck going into 5th. So yeah, oh no, it wasn't. Yeah, it might have been.
I hate to say that it was such a surprise for Astunik, but it's a surprise in terms of, like, at the last second. Like, wow, and such a huge jump from seeing him P20 to P3. Yeah, he's definitely capable of it. We've seen it before, but wow, what a jump.
Does have some
and Jared goes faster by 1 second.
Like Jared,
he went faster by 1 second.
He set another lap time.
Yeah,
that we didn't even see because he was already at the top. But yeah, so excellent lap time from Jared there.
By 1 second over his best lap. That is incredible.
That's some mighty fine racing so far in qualifying. Look at the gaps we got. If we exclude Jared, because that was kind of a freak show lap, and he's a second ahead of everyone else, we have about 5 drivers from 2nd to 6th within a second of each other, and then the groupment of 2 Williams and Fallen Monkeys in the 138s. So very competitive top 10 so far. The guys behind them in the low 139s. A couple of incidents or lost time in qualifying because it is a street circuit. It's more unforgiving than other tracks. So not everyone was able to set a lap time because of that. They're going to be starting at the back of the grid. That's not always a bad thing on this track, though, is it?
No, definitely not. In my opinion, you want to see all of the carnage happen in front of you. And by starting at the back, it gives you...
Not too close, because then you don't have anywhere to go.
Yeah, but not only does it give you a better vantage point of what's going on, it gives you more room for error to try and maneuver your way around whatever happens. And then again, if nothing happens, you've got all the options in the world. You could either play it safe, wait for something to happen, or you could risk it and push it, and reap whatever consequences happen after that, or don't happen. So you don't want to try your hardest and qualify last, because then
it's a big hit on the
you weren't trying to it. Yeah. But
I would much
if it's a strategy-wise,
we have seen people do it. Notably, Hugh in the Tier 1 races, it's paid off quite a few times, where you purposely qualify 17th, let everyone go at the start, and then you still somehow finish P3, and I don't understand it.
I think there's a little bit of luck to go along with that, too.
We have had some more memorable races recently, that's true. Luckily, none of them have gone my way.
That's why I'm only 1 point behind you now.
Yep, but that's also why I'm gonna qualify you by
1 second.
100th. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what
I'm just gonna barely edge you out and then smoke you at the start. So we're getting ready. Here we ask the drivers not to ready up right away. Looks like everyone is somehow listening to this. This is fantastic. We're gonna just get.
Is this real life right now?
Is this real life? I don't know. So they're just waiting for
people
our
listening?
Call. They're just waiting for us to give them a go. We're just gonna take a 30-second break. Looks like somebody did it. Killing for cash. First one to break the rules. We'll tell them all to ready up.
So to be honest, they waited a lot longer than I thought.
They waited their scheduled roughly a minute, just like we said.
Roughly.
So good enough
for me. A
good
30 seconds. We can count that as a minute.
Yeah. Well, if you got to count 30 seconds, it adds on. So that's still a minute, But no, for real, Singapore Grand Prix about to get underway. Tier 3 here. We got Tier 1 racing the same track later. We also had Tier 2 racing it last week, which means it's a triple header. Triple headers are fun. I love triple headers.
Chilmo not getting off the line. Oh wow, I was fully thinking this was. Oh boy, I just had a stupid moment. I had a really stupid moment just now, but it is cause for concern though. Hopefully he's at his. Hopefully he's at
he might have just ran off to the washroom or something like that. We did tell the drivers not to leave their seats. But let's give him some spams so that he hopefully sees
he's holding his brake though, so his brake is all the way. I'm not sure if it automatically does that or yes, I don't know. But while you're doing that, Jair, with the mother of all hot laps, absolutely smoked the field with an incredible lap. I think he was 136 flat. Next closest was Chilmo, who at a flying pace has yet to leave the grid. As Stunek in the all-powerful Mercedes is in third. Blid Machine followed who I thought would be the pole sitter after I saw that lap, but it only took a half a second for me to be wrong. The Deck in the Toro Rosso with a great lap. Damsey with a great lap. I don't think we even mentioned his name much during qualifying, but he did a great lap to get up into sixth. The two Williams, who were on the front row for a good portion, start 7th and 8th, right next to each other once again. Fallen Monkeys and Terminal Deity will round out your top 10. And everybody else, it's a free choice of tire, and you see no softs in sight, only the top two and the Deck will start on the soft tires.
So, Mo not answering my messages yet. I hope he's back at his station. At the very
This will
worst,
be
he
carnage.
is a reserve driver. His car will ghost off the start if
Ghost.
he doesn't
Okay.
move.
Okay.
And,
Good. But I don't. We don't want that to happen.
no, we would want to see some racing.
Well, and especially for Chilmo though, he's qualifying second. Oh,
okay,
no.
he says, guys, I'm here. We were concerned. We didn't see you leave the formation lap.
I was extremely concerned for no reason, though. I thought it was the dang race.
We're gone. He says, I didn't feel like doing the formation lap. Sorry.
I don't think. I think you could only get away with that in a video game. But we're all ready to go now.
I don't think you can do that in real life. Getting ready for the lights here. I actually can see the real lights because I have the real race next to me. So there's not 5 lights. We're getting started.
Nah.
Here we go. Now the lights are going off. 2, 3, 4, 5. And they're off in Singapore. That was a very, very long hold. Very long hold. And Jared getting off the line very well. Chilmo under pressure from Astunik. They're going 3 wide in the back. Damsey in the deck. Damsey gaining some places off the start. Looks like everyone's getting through cleanly in the back. The Williams changing places. And who's that falling through? I think that's Jamer Mario, who's lost a few there. So getting through the start, Jared, followed by Chilmo, Astunik, Damsey, and the deck. Looks like they're going to be fighting here. Look at Blinn Machine on the deck in the background, trying to make a move. He's not going to go for it, but he will. Actually, the deck goes wide on the corner. That's going to give Blinn Machine a chance, but you can't pass into this corner. It's just not doable. So Blinn Machine slotting back. Lots of fighting in the back.
In the back. We've got
and looks like Monkey's making a little bit of contact with that wall after Joseph Kosi kind of forced him in it.
You had another accident. There were 2 accidents at once.
He's going to be dropping a little further back. We have a VSC out to clean up that debris. So hectic start so far.
Which driver were you talking about? Who crashed? I was on board with Klunberg, and he went a little bit too wide, lost his front wing.
Yeah, so Monkeys and Joseph tried to go into a corner side by side. Did not work. Joseph did not give any room on the outside. So we may have to investigate that. Monkey's making a bit of contact with that wall already. He's going to have to pit. It's looking like it, unless he feels like that car can handle a couple more laps. Maybe get an actual safety car. Or although if he pits now and there is an actual safety car, he would have kind of an advantage. So you're going to have to consider that.
I think the problem with the timing of this VSC is that if it came out maybe a couple seconds ago from now or right now, he'd be diving. And see, now look, it goes green right at the pit entry. Yeah. So if it were out a little bit later, I think he may have. Yeah, but then again, you slap on another medium. Yeah, would be interesting.
No one pitting until Klunberg. You did mention he was in an accident. Looks like Luke is going to be pitting here. The Jer. We have a Killing for Cash losing it in turn 1 and 2. So Jer leading early here. Chilmo falling 1.2 seconds back. Astunik under pressure from Damsey. Damsey's going to make the move down here. Damsey forcing him wide, but Damsey gets it done. No, he doesn't. Astunik takes it back. They're going to be swapping spots here through the second part of this track. Astunik ultimately taking it here. The deck staying close behind. Great battling from these 2 drivers. That was fantastic.
Well, look right behind him, too. You got the 2 Williams and Blinn Machine. And the deck is starting to sniff something out here. Say, wait a minute, y'all keep battling. I want to get in on this, too.
The deck hoping for some scraps. We're getting
Fallen Monkeys.
Fallen Monkeys is out. What happened there?
Oh, no.
Not sure what happened. We're going to have to look at the live replay. What'd you do?
You see, this is what happens when you've got 2 drivers in a room together.
Yeah.
And while ISRL Knight talks it out with Monkeys, I think now we were just in Muddock retires from the session as well. But who were we? Okay, well, never mind. We were talking about Fallen Monkeys wanting to pit to replace that front wing. Don't think that can happen anymore.
Nope.
So yeah, I don't. What happened to Muddock though?
Not sure. We're gonna get a look at the replay here. You guys aren't gonna see it, unfortunately, but I'll be able to explain a little bit what happened.
And we've got a couple drivers in the pits now, Chilmo and Jer.
2 cars down already.
Getting
Not
off
sure
the
why
soft
Chomo
tires.
is pitting.
He needed to get off the soft tires.
Yeah. Oh, he was on the softs. That's true.
Yeah, he and Jer, along with the deck.
Holding it out, though. It's getting
Yeah.
close at the front. Damsey and Astunik. Oh, I hit too fast. Still fighting it out. Looks like Damsey is going to be taking over here on the straight. Astunik
Props for
falling
Damsey,
prey
though.
to the deck in the back. Look at that. The deck takes the spot as well. So Astunik under fire. He also has Blend Machine to deal with. Look how close he's got to the front.
No,
The deck
the
makes
deck.
contact with the barrier. He's going to be losing a lot of spots all the way down to 8.
Oh, now don't get in the way. Oh, no. Spoon.
So,
and catastrophic.
Oh, my goodness.
I don't.
That is
See now
what happened there.
This is when it gets interesting because the deck, he hit the wall, his car was ghosted.
Yeah.
But I think and it was at a blind corner, so catastrophic and Spoon seeing that, you know, in my experience, you see that, you don't initially know that it's ghosted. You know that happens.
Yeah.
But in the moment, you get freaked out and you think you gotta do something to try and get around it. But Spoon just absolutely obliterated the wall, and I think catastrophic, it was like a domino effect. I think catastrophic hit the back of Spoon, and he was out of the race too.
Did any of them make contact
with the deck?
Oh, so Fallen Monkey's got contact from Jamer Mario. He got a big shunt from the back and went straight through the wall. So I think
we now
let's rewind this
have a safety car.
Yeah, we do have a safety car. So that's gonna play well into the hands of well, the guys that already pitted, but.
And to answer, I think you were going to ask if any of them made contact with the deck, but no, his car was completely ghosted. As Damsey, wanted to give a shout out to Damsey, though. I think this is the first time he's been leading a race, and good for him, but that doesn't last too long as he wants to go into the pits, get a set of hard tires on during this now full safety car. He drops down behind Chilmo into 12th.
Chilmo not getting the jump up he was hoping he'd get, I think, under the safety car. He was really far back when it triggered, so everyone basically was able to get in the pits and out. So he's losing a lot. Because of this.
Not a lot of people pitted. I think
that's true.
I know for sure Damsey pitted, and I can't see. He's ahead of everyone who did pit. I'll say that.
That was weird.
What are you laughing at?
I tried to walk up and reach something, but I forgot that my headset has a low battery and it was wired into my computer, and so I almost yanked it off the desk.
Can't say that hasn't happened to me too.
What?
Can't lie.
Oh, let's. We're gonna take a look. We're under safety car here. We're gonna take a look at the first incident. Is it like I expected? Yeah. So Joseph just forces him completely wide. That's an incident worth reporting. Not sure if he doesn't look like he cares.
Oh, come on, guys. We see this. We see this too much. There is carbon fiber littered across the entire back straight, and it's, due to the same thing that we've seen in almost every race when there's a safety car, just guys being too close together, not knowing when the rest of the pack is going to start to break. There are 2 end plates just littered in the middle of the back straight. Not sure whose car they're from.
Yeah. Oh, so us? Because... Okay. So, yeah. So, Monkeys, he was showing me replays of the 2 incidents he was involved in this race. First one, he was battling with Joseph. Joseph kind of tried to run him out of room. Tried to stick it in there anyways and made contact with that wall. Second time, one of the, I believe it was the red
Casino pits.
That,
yeah, I think it may have been with Jamer Mario.
Jamer Mario, who made a little bit of contact with him and forced him basically right through the corner. He was almost sideways into the wall. Wheel comes off. That's his race done. He lost. We had a clean start. Had a very clean start, and then
we had
lost,
one of the
4 cars in the span of a lap and a half.
Yeah, I was going to mention, I was so surprised. We got to the back straightaway, or excuse me, the, what do we call this? What they're on right now. The the first straightaway, we got to there. Yeah.
No, it's not the main straight, but
It's not the main straight. The second main straight. Anyway, we got all the way to there without really any carnage, and I was gladly surprised. But it didn't last. It didn't take too long. And I don't know if you heard while you were talking to Fallen Monkeys, but there was just end plates littered on the third straightaway, and it's the same issue that we've seen so many times under safety cars. Guys wanting to be too close together.
Yeah, absolutely. We've seen that.
I think I saw about
again.
3 or 4 different colored end plates from 4 different cars, and we might see it as we come around again. Yeah, as they come around to that straightaway, I want to see if, in fact,
people. This place, the Stunik takes a penalty
interesting
under safety car. You don't want that. By the way, it's called Raffles Boulevard. The official name for the main
I can bet you my whole life savings I won't remember that for the next 10 minutes.
I had to search it up, so you're not alone.
Okay, then, so.
Is the safety car coming in? No, not yet. It should pull
really?
pretty soon.
It has to be the lap. It's been out for at least 2. But as Stunik...
There you go, right as we were talking about a safety car in this lap.
As Stunik now becomes the de facto safety car. Actually, not slowing down too much.
No, I think he's just going to wait until the game auto forces him right
And
here.
this is where drivers really have to be careful going underneath the bridge there. 2 blind corners. Really got to be careful not to run into the back of someone.
It's easy for everyone to pile up behind you.
Probably going to want to go right now.
Close. He's going to go. Yeah. He's going now. He went a little late
good jump,
He's
though.
going to give Blinn Machine kind of a chance. No.
Wait, what's going on?
Another...
No, we're off now. That's interesting.
That was very
weird.
And
then Mercedes around.
Mercedes in the back there. That's
no!
Around. Big carnage.
Oh, no!
Oh, my goodness. That's Kloonberg.
That was one of the hardest hits I've seen in this game. Kloonberg absolutely demolished.
More Argent here. Look at that.
But no safety car.
That's some dirty racing. Not sure what we're seeing here. Stewards are going to have a look at this. Look, Cozy getting involved yet again. No one's making any friends here. The 2 Toro Rossos are at it in the back. That's a lot of wheel contact there. We kind of saw the Mercedes of Matt's spinning in the background. You say one of the Ferraris plowed into it. Looks like the first guys to get around there made it through clean, and then eventually that car unghosted.
But Matt has no damage.
He probably took it on the side there. And
wow, lucky break for him.
Very, very lucky. Obviously, if this was real life,
not in terms of track position,
we'd be looking at a red flag or something worse. But yeah, he loses a lot of track position there. That's Joseph and Killing for Cash still battling it out. Looks like Joseph Cozy
top 6 within 1 second, and another yellow flag. The deck.
So they're very close right there. But tuning on them as Terminal Daddy goes wide. As Stunik still leading, Blinn Machine in second.
Mats is on a charge too. He was just in 15th, and within half a lap, he's up to 12th.
Okay. So I'm honestly surprised there's only 1 DNF from that big incident in the front straight. Looks like there was carnage absolutely everywhere.
Yeah.
You see some pit stops here.
Stunik though doing a good job holding off Blinn Machine. We know Blinn Machine is a very fast driver. Stunik's doing a great job.
So Blinn Machine has been showing pace as Stunik is looking so strong this week. I haven't seen a good performance like that out of him in a couple of races.
But we know it's possible. We know he's a good driver.
We know it's there, but it's been hiding recently. Looks like he's gotten the beast out of the cage today, leading the Singapore Grand Prix.
That's the saying, right?
Blinn Machine in second. Looks like Terminal Deity and Yuri going to go at it side by side into that corner, and I pulled up my track map so to say which corners it was, and I promptly put it away going around turn 8 here. Looks like Terminal Deity's going to have the upper hand right behind them. Look at this train here as the top 2 they've kind of started pulling away here. Terminal Deity holding the back of that pack up, and looks like that's the 2 racing points of Jordan and Jer, and got a
little bit too close.
Almost making contact.
Luke Knock is out.
Yeah. I keep calling him Lucy. I don't know why. It's probably
another full safety car.
Another full safety car. So I'm gonna ride on board with Joseph here, trying to see
me too.
what happened. It looks like that's turn 8. It is
Yeah,
a tricky
did he hit
turn.
the exit?
Yeah. Just went completely.
Yeah, he did.
Completely
misjudged
there. Yeah. Fortunate for him. So we
but
got
now,
a safety car. That's gonna give these three at the back a good chance to catch up.
And especially Kovacic and the deck, fresh tires, like
Chilmo's
brand new.
No, Chilmo's are a little older now. But,
so if they can catch up, they'll have a huge advantage. And now they have a really good chance of catching. They're not going to get any positions. I was thinking maybe
pits, the 2 leaders.
Yeah.
And Blend Machine, Terminal Deity in the pits as well. Yuri in the pits as well. Looks like there's some split strategies amongst the leaders. Jordan,
wow, Blend Machine.
Tires.
Blend Machine got out
there.
right in front of Yuri's Kokech.
Just barely squeezed it. Not an unsafe release, because this game don't have that.
You can't really control that unless you.
But looks like they're going to be heading on out. Damsey, he pitted recently. He's already back.
He's already back to 4th.
Yeah, killing for cash in 5th, despite his little archie-barchie, which we're going to have to take a look at.
And Mats was sideways on the exit of the final corner not 1 lap ago, and he's up to 6th.
So some very good pit luck from these guys. They're going to have to pit sooner rather than later.
Yeah, they will.
I'm mostly worried about Jordan here. I can't imagine those tires lasting too long.
To be honest, Blend Machine is, I think, in the best situation for the time being. I don't know. In the long run, I know he will most likely have to pit again. But Astunik, Terminal Deity, and Yuri's Kokech, depending on how things turn out, now that I actually think about it, those 3 drivers might be in the best position for the rest of this race. Because I'm pretty sure Hards can go to the end of the race from now.
Yeah, so...
Nick, you okay?
Yeah, sorry, I was trying to whisper some stuff to Paul Mickey so the stream wouldn't hear it, and...
No,
ooh, that's a barrier. Man, that's a barrier. That's way out of place there. Safety car, I think...
Did you hear anything I just said?
I did.
Okay.
Yeah? I mean, I was listening in. Not
okay.
fully, but...
Okay.
Why?
But then I'll say, well, because I think we might want to keep an eye on it. Blend Machine, the guys who pitted,
yeah,
and especially now under safety car, they're right with the pack. Blend Machine, Astunik, Terminal Deity, Yuri's Kokech. Yeah. I was gonna say Blend Machine might be in the best situation now, but I really do think he's gonna have to pit again. So the 3 drivers on the hard tires, I think, they could do 23 laps. I think they
on the hards.
Yeah. 22 laps now.
That's pushing, but yeah,
to be honest, I think they might be in the best situation right now. The Astunik, Terminal Deity, Yuri's Kokech, definitely gonna want to keep an eye on it. As now, luckily, Kovacic and the deck have now caught up to the rear end of the field.
So we're gonna be able to get started hopefully on this lap here. Don't want to spend too long under safety car because then that's long and not fun for anyone. I'm gonna take a quick seat here. Ooh. And so yeah,
he wants
car,
IKEA to sponsor.
Third. should start looking around. 9 out of 31. We are getting to the 1/3 way. A third of the way through our Singapore Grand Prix. Lots of drama so far. We've had some strong finishers, DQ. We've had, not DQ, or DNF rather. We've had some big accidents that unfortunately I missed the largest impact with Matt on the stream. I was trying to scroll through. There's so much chaos back there. The driver names flicking up through the chat. I ended up on the wrong one. I think they're bunching up together here. Don't know who that is. It's one of the Williams, I think, kind of bunching up the field there. Trying to get the leaders get ahead or something. Not sure what that's about, but not gonna do much here.
Never,
formation left.
Never really heard of drivers behind the leader wanting the leader to get ahead. So
on the formation lap, you do.
Yeah.
You get
this is a safety car.
But,
this is a safety car, my guy.
You do want to space out. This is looking like
Yes, but
he's getting a little bit more room than he should, but I won't question his strategies too much. Don't want to make any avoidable collisions. Gonna get is the safety car come in? I do think the safety car is coming in. We can see Jordan holding up the pack. Not sure if that's intentional or not. Safety car doesn't look like it's driving away too much. We might get another lap here. Yeah, looks like we're gonna get another lap. Why is he so far back? Oh, no, it is going in. Safety car in. Okay, so Jordan was just falling really, really close to it. And now he's going to hold them up here. Going to hold them up. What's his plans? He's going to hold them up right until the start-finish line, basically. So no one, except for the back, gets a really, really good chance at overtaking him. So smart strategy from him. Looks like there's a little bit of fighting in the back here. Blame Machine losing a couple of, or gaining a couple of spots, rather, as Stunik making some quick work.
Chilmo in the pit lane.
Chilmo in the pits, and I think he got a penalty for speeding in the pit lane as well. So we might have lost a bit of front wing there on that restart. 2 racing points now. They're going to be fighting.
This looks cool. Not gonna lie, I like seeing the pink up in front.
Especially in these night lights here in Singapore.
Yeah.
Some very, very, very nice sights to see. The racing points going at it. They're only split up by a couple of tenths, but Damsey killing for cash in the back there, trying to catch up to those guys. Hopefully they fight. They don't pull team orders and let the other one through.
Been looking at the chat here. Got a lot of fans for Jamu Mario, already 3, who have commented in the live chat, cheering on the Red Bull driver.
So
and Terminal Diary.
Oh yeah, you're right. I did forget to put Tier 3 in the title. My apologies.
that's the reason why I mentioned the chat.
My apologies. This is Tier 3. Yeah, so I'll make sure that's in the title later. Chilmo, I don't know what he's doing all the way back there. He's got a lot of catching up to do. This is where the action is. Jordan and Jer and Damsey and Killing for Cash are
and the top 8. All of these drivers are separated within 1 second of the car in front of them.
Filing down that straight there. Beautiful, beautiful
That's
camera angle.
awesome.
And they're going to be taking in turn 1 here. Jared trying to stick close to his teammate. He had amazing pace in qualifying. Jordan gets a little bit loose on the exit. That should give Jared a bit of a run here.
Yeah, wait, don't do it here.
Look at how close they're getting, though.
There you go.
Jared going to be following. Don't think he gets DRS this lap. I think he gets
Jordan's got good speed, though.
Jordan with the higher top speed on those used tires. Jared going to be braking as close as he can. No chance. He's going to have to try again later. Ikovacic pitting for what looks to be a pair of softs, which I'm not sure why at this point in the race.
Why? Medium, soft, medium? You never know. Yellow flag. Oh,
two
no!
Guys out here. What happened? They were going to ride on
another
turn 8
safety
again.
car.
That's turn 8 again. So we get another safety car. We get the deck and Joseph battling here. What is happening in Singapore? We only have
We are down to 12.
Left, and it's only lap 12.
We are a third of the way.
Oh my goodness.
At this rate, we will have
chaos.
2 cars left.
We're almost we almost have more viewers than drivers, and that doesn't happen.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever seen that. Wow, but that corner is giving Australia's little chicane on the backstreet a run for its money of the corner that catches the most drivers out. I mean, that's 6 drivers in the span of maybe 5 laps who have retired from that corner.
Definitely, it's close, but what this means for the guys that are left, it's a lot of points up for grabs. And not a lot of cars to pass to get it.
See now, and this is what I was talking about. Blend Machine, Stunik, Terminal Deity on the freshest tires now, as now the guys on the worn tires are going to pit, some of them.
Yeah, Damsey's pitting, Mass is pitting. I don't know why Mass is pitting. Those tires are going to last another 10 laps. I'm going to put on mediums. Going to serve a Henry, I think. Damsey pitting as well, and only 6 laps of medium. So, he's got a bit of a...
You want to slap on hard, yeah, go to the end.
Which is why I put the hard to go to the end. So that strategy makes sense for him. Ikovacic.
But to used. He actually puts a used set of hard tires on. Granted, only one lap used, but or am I just no? Yeah,
It might have been his quali set. He might
yeah,
have
yep.
gone on a harder set for quali, and Muddock saying, "Ugh, yeah, I feel you."
Yeah, this race, if it keeps going like that, what is it? What do the safety cars max out at per race? 5?
5 for 50%.
Yeah, we will hit that by lap 20.
And then we can get some non-stop action till the end, till we get about 3 cars left.
And
So,
our Tier 1 race will have to be suspended till next
don't
week
worry,
because
you're not
this
the only
race
one.
is taking forever.
Colin Monkey's stepped outside
Oh
for
yeah,
about
don't
5
feel
minutes,
bad.
and
Like,
he comes back and there's 7 new DNFs.
yeah, I would not feel the bad in the least bit. Like, this is catching everybody out, and it's really shining the light on how good these 12 drivers are doing at avoiding everything that's happened. It's been 12 laps, and we've had so much carnage. These guys are doing a great job. Definitely not a shot at fallen monkeys.
Hey, be nice. Be cool, Felipe, baby. Stay cool. Safety car here yet again. I'm getting tired of saying it. Hopefully, I don't have to say it anymore.
You will see it 2 more times. I could bet you money on that.
Yeah, lap 12 we got 3 safety cars and we got 12 drivers left. So at this
don't
rate,
forget,
we're gonna make it to lap 18.
Don't forget, we've had 2 virtual safety cars as well.
Yeah, so Fallen Monkey's saying that he couldn't follow his own plan on staying clean and getting to the front. Fortunate for him, he did do...
Oh, see, now look at this. JR, or who was it? Killing for Cash, sorry,
yeah.
is into the pits.
Oh, weird time.
Interesting call, yeah.
Probably trying to go on the hard till the end there.
I was going to mention, don't forget, but we've also had 2 virtual safety cars. Yeah, this race is crazy right now.
We're getting a lot of people in the chat. Thank you all for stopping by. Sorry for temporarily muting me twice there. That loaded up the stream quickly. Make sure to like, subscribe if you're in here so we can get our own custom URL finally and not have a random string of numbers.
3 more to go, guys. You can do it.
We're at 97 right now, and I know there's at least 3 of you in this chat that haven't subscribed yet, so go do that.
Looking at you, Wayne Cox.
And yeah, get all of you.
I have no idea.
All of you, go subscribe and like the stream. Thank you for watching. Thank you for stopping by. We are the only good kind of sports left on this planet right now. So
oh, good lord.
Hey
now, have you ever watched Australian rules football?
No.
Me neither. It's the only thing that's left. It's the only thing that's left. Wayne, he said, I'm a racer in this tier, bro. I'm definitely subscribed. Oh, gosh.
Wayne, says he's a racer in this tier. Wayne, you're not doing much racing right now. Sorry to bring it to you. But...
I was going to say, though, I wish this game had, for spectators like us, could keep track of lead changes and kind of more statistical stuff like that, because I'd be willing to bet that we've had at least... How many different leaders have we...
Oh,
we've seen Jer, we've seen Damsey, we saw Blend Machine lead for a little bit, Matt's Chilmo led for a little bit, Jordan led.
Yeah, so lots of people taking their spot up front, no one keeping it so far. It's like the safety car is in this lap. Jared not going to do what Jordan did, and he's really going to back that field up. Back it up, and that's what he's doing, getting those tires warmed up. Where's my controller? There it is.
If you can put a SpongeBob reference into a Formula One race, you have just become the best of all time, in my opinion.
Oh well, thank you. I had no idea that was a SpongeBob reference, but I'll take the credit. Definitely on purpose. Jared not starting yet. Look how close Blend Machine's getting. Don't know if he accelerated and then slowed down, but Blend Machine
slowed down.
Right up there. You can't really do that.
No.
And but I think they got away with no damage. I don't see any damage.
I think it'll be okay.
On that McLaren. That's Jamer and Yuri going side by side into turn 3 there. Red Bull taking advantage. of a little bit of inattention from the Williams driver. Jared leading still as he's going down Ruffles Boulevard, which I have learned earlier today, going to turn 7.
I'll say this: the one
here.
good thing about only having 12 drivers left is not we could more likely catch everything that happens.
Absolutely. And
see, like that
saying that, Terminal Daddy
again.
makes some contact with the wall. Looks like Matt's lost a little bit of front wing because of the. No, I think he might be okay.
See, now Terminal Daddy's got to know. He's got to know that he is at a huge disadvantage. He's got to get out of the way. He has no front wing, especially during this. See, now,
He's still fighting.
this isn't good. You have to get out of the way, in my opinion. You have no front wing. Because this is this is just hampering. This is hampering Matt, Ikovacic, and Killing for Cash.
Yep.
I don't understand this.
I don't know if he knows he has no front wing, but
see, and look at that. See, and my point has just been
Matt's getting involved there. Matt's already had a damaged front wing, but he went from very lucky when he was sideways across that turn 1, or rather turn 23. And to very unlucky there. Jarek building up his lead right now. Blinn being the only one who can catch up to him as Terminal Daddy retires from this session. Goes, that's it. That's enough. I'm tired. It looks like he went wide in the tunnel, and I don't think there's much he could do there.
See, now I really don't like that. You hold everybody up knowing that you've got no front wing, and then you don't even make it to the pits to try again. Like, and Killing for Cash has spun out.
Has, and a little bit of damage there. This track is taking no prisoners. Hopefully we're going to get a bit cleaner racing tonight for Tier 1. This is a tough one because it's very high speed. There's also walls everywhere. So it's kind of like Baku, but tighter. And
it's Monaco's little sister, Baku, to be honest.
So it's a tough track. Very, very easy to lose bits and pieces here. So I'm not
But the good thing for us, is that we've been watching 2 races now, so we see where everyone's getting caught out, so we know what to avoid.
The commentating team always putting in the absolute best results. That's why I got 11th place last week. And
okay.
As you can see, Fallen Monkeys at the top of the order here. He's commentating our Tier 1 race leader, and clearly good driving runs in our veins. And I'm just gonna go ahead and ignore your podiums this season because they don't matter.
I mean, I've outnumbered you in podiums.
Yeah,
but we're watching a race, so let's talk about
I've qualified you, Carter. Chilmo, Damsey, Ikovacic looking very close here. Damsey's going to be trying to make a move, but not here. Can't make a move there. Way too tight. He's going to be just trying to stay close, stay behind, get it done on one of the 2 upcoming straightaways. Jared says the fastest lap at 141.7. As he's just absolutely cruising, but Blinn, he's got to be setting some lap times that are pretty close. He's on the pressure tires right behind him, so he's going to have the advantage in the long run. As Stunik just coming on, hey guys, please come back. I'm on the hard tires. The good news for Stunik is I don't think he has to pit, or do you think he has to pit again? I think he might have to pit again. Jordan getting close to the Williams. Trying to make a move here. You don't want to get too close there as the track turns a little bit, making a little bit of contact. Looks like no damage there. It's kind of turned into the Williams, but Yuri lets him by. Some good, nice driving there. Chilmo and Jamer Mario going side by side. That was a dangerous corner to go side by side through.
Outside.
And looks like Damsey's going to be having a look right after. Never mind that, he says.
Not the corner you want to do it on.
No. And
but now you can.
Jamer Mario makes a big mistake there, gets close to Chilmo, and now he's going to be overtaken by 2 cars as Ikovacic also goes down on him, and then no, he's going to take it back. So Jamer Mario,
what happened?
Saving himself there. I think
the
Williams got loose on the outside.
Oh yeah, the Urus Kokech has front wing damage.
Yeah. So
and now again. Again, it's not the same severity as we saw with Terminal Deity, but you know that people are behind you are going to be so much faster. Now there's 4 cars. You got to be a little bit aware of this. Not
an easy spot there. The advantage of Chilmo being held up.
You don't got to let people go at this point, but since you should pit. But Damsey's going to make it difficult for him to get into the pit lane. luckily,
Damsey
Damsey
changes his mind, realizes, oh, I think he's heading for the pits here. I'll better get
might
on
want
the
to.
other side of him.
Oh, look at
Jammer getting
Mario and
pushed
Chilmo.
Yuri, yeah, so Yuri's gonna pit. He's gonna be coming out in front of Mats, but pretty far back from the pack. They're gonna be hoping for another safety car. We're gonna be hoping we don't
We
get
don't.
one, as these guys are giving us a lot of action here. I'm gonna stop the show. Damsey already putting a bit of a gap there as he finally gets past that group of cars. He's gonna be fighting back, trying to catch up to Jordan, who kind of got away there on the restart.
I've been really impressed with Damsey throughout this entire race. We saw him leading for a little bit, had to drop down the order, and he's already back up in the 5th.
Damsey has definitely shown his skill today. He's been everywhere, but he always seems to be clawing his way back to the front. Hasn't made any mistakes. Tried to take good advantage of those safety cars, and for now he's in a very good position. What are our comments saying? Oh, I'm not sure what Wayne is saying, but Wayne, you're wrong, and you should subscribe.
It's UK Coxie. He's definitely subscribed.
So wait, so he can't make the race, but he's making our stream? That's nice.
Yeah, wait a minute.
Wait, I thought you were busy, man. Could have been in that
Busy
Ferrari,
being
but
sick.
instead, we got Klunenberg.
Well, that was a bit rude.
Alright, that's UK Cox. He's in our chat, Wayne Cox.
I think. I'm pretty sure that that's him.
I think it is, yeah. Pretty sure it is.
But anyway, we see Chilmo now getting ever so close to Damsey. I think if he uses this DRS, stays with him through these next couple of corners, he might have a good chance of getting him through the second front straightaway. But we saw him cut the corner a little bit. He'll pick up a penalty for that. But now we will see if the Ferrari can get past the Haas. And it doesn't look like he's got much good closing speed. Look at that. Damsey's actually pulling away from Chilmo on that front straightaway.
Damsey's just absolutely smoking this Ferrari, and Damsey's got full ERS too. Mo's struggling to keep up right now. He was under fire for a couple of laps, so I can't blame him for having low battery. But Damsey really being able to pass all those cars without using his battery, which is 97%. That just shows how good he is right now. That's coming for Cash, getting a little bit sideways maybe through turn 1, triggering a yellow flag. But this is where the battle is right now. These guys are the closest on track. Blin Machine trying his best to hold on to Jer at the front.
I was just about to mention that I think Blin Machine might be closing in on the race leader.
I think Jer might be due for a pit stop soon, because he's been on those tires 15 laps. He has to pit before the end.
That's the first safety car, yeah.
And Blin Machine laps on those. So
will Blin Machine have to pit again?
Blin, I think, would be cutting it very close.
And I think again, as Stunek and Jordan are in a really, really good position right now. If they can keep within a pit stop gap of Jer and Blin Machine, we might be looking at a totally different outcome to this race.
Yep. Blin Machine actually getting closer now within DRS range. Is he getting DRS? I don't know if he got it there.
Yeah, he was not within 1 second.
Hopefully he can keep it there. He'll have a good chance to attack the start of the next lap. But
actually, let's switch to Chilmo really quick. Is he gonna? But see now, look at that. Damsey's pulling away. Chilmo, but then again, Chilmo has no ERS saved up. So I guess that would explain a little bit as to the reason why Damsey. Yeah.
Blin, he's definitely pushing Jer. I wonder how those tires feel for Jer. 16 lap mediums. He's gonna have to pit soon. He's probably just trying to stretch out, hoping that one of those guys in the back can get him a safety car. As Killing for Cash gets a speeding in the pit lane penalty. You're gonna see a lot of those. This is kind of a weird entrance here. The line's
I was
a lot
just
closer than you'd expect.
And then the speed limit is so much more slower than any track I think we've been to. And and as you said, it comes right up on you.
Absolutely. Yeah, I've entered that pit lane too fast. Fair share. Look at Blin here. He's
gonna get DRS
this time. That should bring him even closer if he can navigate turns 1, 2, and 3 properly, because it's very, very easy to get lost.
Oh, now
here
look out for
than
killing for cash, though,
the,
exiting the pits.
I think he should be more than okay,
Yeah.
yeah. And he's
Oh,
lapped
Jared goes
anyways,
very
so he's gonna
wide.
coast. So Blue Machine, look at how close he's getting. 0.3 of a second. You don't want to get caught up in the dirty air as Jared gets very good exit here.
Here we go.
Blue Machine, he's gonna be closing in, gonna go down the outside this time. Can he outlast him through the corner? No, Jared shuts the door on the exit.
Wow.
Good move there.
Well done.
And Blin Machine is going to have to wait another day. There's not many passing opportunities here on this track. Excellent defense from Jared as he keeps his lead. Kovac is setting the fastest lap time. The 1:41.7. He's on. Is he on the soft tires though?
No, he's on medium. 2-lap-old mediums. Wow. Then again, haven't really seen a lot of drivers on soft tires rather than the beginning of the race, which was then promptly a safety car. Everyone got off. So
you don't want to use
nevertheless, well done to him.
Don't want to use the softs here.
No.
Cher still losing ground to Blin Machine. We saw that gap fall dramatically. That's really a sign of how quickly his tires fell off a cliff here. Would not be surprised to see him pit as Blin Machine is getting closer and closer and closer to him. It's obvious he's losing time and he's not going to be in the lead this time.
And he's doing this. He's doing this while Blin Machine has full air. He has 100% battery.
So Jared, he's going to dive into the pits here. Very, very smart decision from the racing point. Don't want to get caught going too fast. He slows down just in time. So that's Blin Machine. He's going to have to set some monster laps now as he needs to get away from that racing point. He's going for a bit of an undercut on the guy behind because he doesn't have much of a choice. He's going to be setting the medium tires again. So medium tires for Jared.
Here's a question. If you're a Stunek right now, do you go conservative to try and make these hards last to the very end?
I would. Yeah, I would.
Yeah, because he doesn't. I don't think he knows Blin Machine's tire or his strategy or exactly how many laps he's been on him. But
getting close to the wall.
Wow. But yeah, I think now is the time to conserve, especially since 2 of the drivers behind you are on slightly fresher tires of the same compound.
Yeah. I think he's able to stretch to the end. I don't think he's going to be having an easy time doing that, but it is possible. He's just going to have to drive very conservatively, very safe, very, good tire management strategy. You don't want to push. You have no one near you to be fighting. Jordan is coming up behind you, but he's on the same strategy as you, so he's not going to be pushing that hard either. And then Damsey isn't pushing Jordan as well. They're just kind of making their rounds across the circuit here.
Chair has made
getting past Jamie Mario.
Yep.
I think Jamie Mario kind of let him go there as he's setting the fastest sector 2. Not going to count for anything because he is on his outlap, but already setting pace. So Blin Machine doesn't react to this lap, so he doesn't pit. Not sure what his tire strats are like, but he's going to have to react soon. I would hope he still has a set of softs. Killing for Cash getting a little bit... No, that's not. That's Jamie Mario getting a little bit caught up under there. He breaks his front wing. He's going to have to pit... he's going to have to pit again. He's not making it to the end. Just got a message saying that one of our Renault drivers will not be there for Tier 1. That's alright. He missed the last 4 races anyway, so I don't think he's going to be in that seat much longer. Which is a shame. Mr. Kuehl. Mr. Kuehl, he's got great pace, but unfortunately
he's awesome.
Not great attendance. He had such an excellent result on like his first race. He hasn't shown up since. So talk to him, see what's up, and no, if he's legitimately able to stay, he will stay. Don't worry about that. Let's go here. Jamie Mario on the softs, gonna try to make those last until the end. There's no other battles here going on through the field. Everyone's just kind of lapping at their own pace.
I do want to mention that I think what I said earlier about Estunik trying to preserve those tires. I think that's actually what he's doing, because the gap from him to Blend Machine is growing, but not at the pace that you'd think that he's losing the pace. It almost looks like a purposeful. I don't know how you would say that. It looks like he's trying to preserve. He's not falling back in the pace to where he's at a major disadvantage to the leader. And at the same time,
absolutely.
Jordan, the gap from him to Estunik hasn't really gained, though. So maybe they're both trying to preserve.
Yeah. So sorry, I was just showing Monkeys my food cabinet because he was getting a little bit hungry.
We're in a race.
The man's hungry. Man's gotta eat.
Yeah.
So yeah, we're in a race, but there was no action happening on track right now. Everyone, Vladdy Impaler has left the session. He's not one of our racers. I think he was just in here spectating. Chill Mo getting a little bit closer to Max there. I've seen that gap shrink a little bit over the coming laps.
Good lord, son. Damsey actually looks like he's closing the gap to Jordan. Son, get it together. We are...
Sorry, my apologies to everyone listening to these shenanigans. Blow up my candle
anyway,
there.
Damsey is...
Sorry, Monkeys apparently doesn't know what a bull is, so...
Well, I mean, we're ending that conversation.
For cereal.
Totally what I was thinking.
That's actually, he's in the kitchen trying to eat my Captain Crunch.
I was going to say that Damsey was starting to close the gap to him and Jordan.
Yeah.
But it was around about 2.1 seconds. Looks like he's lost a little bit this lap.
Yeah, now losing a little bit of ground, probably made a mistake or two. I think Jer also probably feeling the pressure, seeing Jer come closer and closer and closer to him every single lap as he's on those fresh medium tires. Blend Machine hasn't pit yet, and if I'm doing some quick math, that's 18 seconds. We got a yellow flag. That's one of the Red Bulls. That's Jamer Mario making. He's gonna have to make another pit stop. So just absolutely rotten luck from him.
I think the pit crews have worked more this race than they had the entire.
They need overtime.
They're exhausted. Give them some money.
Give them some overtime pay. Get them a beer or two. These guys have worked their absolute butts off. Gotta give props to those marshals as well, clearing out all of those cars and all of that debris miraculously quickly.
Okay.
So
Jer is really starting to catch Damsey.
Mm-hmm.
It went from 1.3 to 0.7. Now under point. Well, never mind. As he sets up the fastest middle sector.
I was gonna mention here, and I think it is happening. Blend Machine pitting, because I was talking about that gap. It was down to about 20 seconds, so he's gonna be coming out. I think he waited a lap too long.
Right,
he's gonna be coming out
behind Jordan.
Right behind, exactly. I definitely think he should have pitted last lap because he's putting on softs. So that might actually pay out here as we look. Jer coming around the final bend right now. Long pit lane here. Blend Machine coming out of the pits, just now getting passed by Jer. But that looks like killing for Cash DNF. So every finisher here going to be scoring some points. So want to keep it clean at this point. But Jer wants to get past Damsey.
If you are Estunik, you are in full conservation mode.
Oh yeah. Yeah, he's got roughly a 14-second gap to hang on to, and he's got 6 laps to do it. He just has to hope. Look at that! Jared goes down the inside, making wheel-to-wheel contact, but he gets past. He gets the position. Those fresh tires were always going to give it to him, but he wanted that job done quickly. He wants to put Damsey in between him and Blin Machine. Got some traffic for the McLaren driver, who's going to be closing in on the both of them on those soft tires. Was not expecting that strategy call. It's a smart strategy call.
Yeah, it is.
But he's going to have to get past Damsey, who's been having a really, really good race weekend. So he's not going to want to give up there. I think we're going to see some team orders soon here from the Racing Point boys, as Jared closing up on his teammate on the much fresher tires, and then he has to outlap Astunic 2 seconds a lap until the end.
Whose lead is gaining? It's getting bigger.
Yeah, so
it was around 11 seconds. It's up to 13.
Astunic coming around here. He's doing a 1:43. Jer, we're gonna see he is getting a little bit held up here. But
yeah, no team orders yet.
No team
See,
orders.
maybe on the front straight.
Yeah, maybe doesn't want to lose too much time. He's going to pass him.
He has DRS, yeah.
Jerry's setting a 1:41. So actually, Jerry is outlapping.
Oh, no, wait a minute.
Astunic by 2 seconds. So if
but
Jerry
his
gets in clean air,
is holding him up.
If Jerry gets in clean air, and more importantly, if he gets past his teammate quickly, he must be getting so frustrated right now.
I can't blame Jordan though. At the same time, like. There's 5 laps left. I want second place, but now absolutely. I think he has no choice.
Well, it's because if Jared gets past him, then Damsey and Blin Machine are going to try to get past
exactly.
him. As actually, look in the back, Blin Machine making a move on Damsey. Damsey's getting forced wide again. So he drops down from 3rd to 5th here. Those guys, he'd never had a chance at fighting on the fresher tires. But Blin Machine now is going to be fighting Jared, who fortunately got past Jordan a couple corners ago. So that's even more traffic.
Now and the gap down under 13 here. Immediately.
Yeah, so
but is there enough laps left though?
He's got 6 laps.
I think Astunic has made the strategy move of the race. I don't know how many times he's been in the pits, but whenever he decided to put on those hard tires, which looks like about the 2nd safety car.
He's only done 1 stop.
Yeah,
Same as
that
Jordan.
is an incredible strategy call, and well done to him for avoiding everything that's happened.
So just a 1
and
stop
I can't say,
from
and I have to say, I was really thinking that we might have to look out for Astunic when he just put on the hard tires along with a couple other drivers who were behind the guys who still needed to pit, like Blin Machine.
Damsey was one of them as well, but he definitely put his tires on first, so he's going to be hoping they can hang on for life, because if he has to pit, he's all the way down in 5th. So that
Jordan
would be
with
extremely sad. Oh, that's
Jordan with no ERS nearly got passed by Blin Machine. They made a little bit of contact there in the Racing Point and the McLaren. The McLaren's going to go down a very unorthodox place to pass, and now that really hampers his ability or chance to get past here. But it looks like he's got good closing speed. He's going to get it done down the inside. Damsey, yeah, look at this.
Yeah. Oh, but big
contact. Contact. Damsey gets a free. Oh, no, he doesn't.
Oh, my goodness. What's happening here? No. This is just domino effect, and that essentially ruins Blin Machine's race as he picks up wing damage.
Damsey, too.
Yeah.
Damsey's got a huge wing. Oh,
and
no.
Jordan actually may be the luckiest one here, as he's about to get passed by 2 cars. They both take damage, and he had nothing to do with it. Blin Machine pushes him wide, and as he rejoins the track, Damsey was having a go, made some contact. Absolutely.
Oh, no, but he hit his inside wheels on that corner.
And he takes out Blin Machine. With it, Blin Machine.
And Damsey is off into the sunset.
Furious, probably, behind that car, Jordan. That's unfortunate.
It wasn't intentional in any stretch of the imagination. He just clipped his rear tires, which I'd have to say it's not that difficult to do if you go in too tight. And it spun him straight around.
I've done it. So that shakes everything up. Jer gets an assured 2nd place at the minimum.
It's up into but now Blin Machine, he does have damage though.
Yep.
3 laps left. Damsey, we were just talking about how unfortunate to fall back into 5th. He's in the podiums out of nowhere. And the gap to the lead is under 10 seconds, but I don't think there's going to be enough time for Jer to catch Astunic.
He's already down to 9 seconds. He was
it was about 11 seconds last lap.
He's going to have to put in some monster laps.
He's going to have to put in his qualifying laps for 3 laps.
Fallen Monkey's strategy of staying clean and getting out of trouble is definitely paid off for Damsey, who drops 2 positions, then gains them back. He did pick up a little bit of front wing damage.
Yeah,
but,
it was a domino effect for him.
Yeah,
but it was completely unavoidable.
Yeah, I think it was more of a racing incident than anything, just everyone getting tangled up on such a tight track.
He saw the 2 drivers in front of. Oh,
Jordan's out.
Ripped tires.
Jordan, bad to worse. He could have had a podium there, and now
Same
he's out
corner.
of the race.
Same corner. We've seen that. Oh.
Almost.
Yeah, everyone's got to be careful. Mats, be careful. Why isn't that car ghosted?
That's
Yeah, Chilmo knows.
Chilmo knows. Yeah, at this point.
Chilmo knows everything. He always knows. But actually, Blend Machine is catching up to Damsey. So as we were saying, Damsey's got a assured podium.
Maybe not.
I don't know.
I think Blend Machine is kind of getting the hang of this car with the damaged wing there, and he is still on those fresh, soft tires, who will have more pace. So
by
Damsey,
a country
not so
mile,
lucky anymore. Yeah, but at the very least, he can pick up a.
Yeah, and he's locking up.
Place. And I think Jamer Mario may not get past Jordan. Jordan may still score 2 points.
Well, no, I don't think he will. He though he retired from the race.
Making a move here.
Yep,
yeah, but
down
if he's
the
completed
inside.
90% of the race distance.
That is true. That is true. That is true.
He does get classified. I'm not sure what the 90% is here, but
wait, we got a Williams.
Kovacic getting loose there. Watch out.
Don't go back onto the.
Whew. Mo just getting around there. That was close. So he's going to lose positions. Quick, Mats
the
up
gap.
into 5th. Mats,
the gap
unlucky.
to the leader
to lucky,
is under
to
6.5.
lucky. Jared getting closer. So he's put in 3 seconds out of estimate. He may have a chance on the last lap here. He may just get a good chance on the last lap. Now I'm going to ride on board with him. I just want to see what his
under
line
6
is.
seconds.
Get the TV camera here. Just want to see what he's up to as he catches up to a Stunik. They're within a straight. Stunik must be sweating bullets right now. He's got 2 laps,
again,
and Jared's getting right close.
I want to ask the question again. If you're a Stunik, are you still in full conservation mode, or do you turn it up just a little bit?
I would not push. I would not push until the last lap.
Yeah. I think. Yeah, this might be close. Actually, we might see a replay of Tier 3's Japan race, or was Tier 2's Japan race, a last lap pass. So
I believe that was,
definitely hoping for
3.
some. Yeah, definitely hoping for some excitement here. Not that we haven't had any. We've seen everything and then some these past 2 Singapore races for these tiers.
Yeah, so Stunik, just taking a look at him here, look how cautious
those
he is
tires are disgusting.
He's pushing,
and
though. He's got an overtake on.
You got to save DRS though. You have to keep some in the bank just in case.
Yeah, but this is where you want
to
to push on this straightaway, because this is probably the longest.
That is true.
Straightaway on the circuit. Well, not probably, but it is.
I think, but I think you recharge for the rest of this lap, because you've got to have some left over just in case a battle does happen at the end.
But the good news for him though is that Jerry seems to be on that same strategy. He's they got basically identical ERS.
That is true. Yeah, look at that.
So they're going to be they're both going to be pushing at the same spots. I wouldn't be surprised to see. There he goes, puffs into overtake on this
Jamie Mario
straightaway.
Actually does get past Jordan.
Yeah, just barely.
Yep. As Kovacic into the pits. Now under 4 seconds.
Monkey's letting me know that there's getting some speeding in the pit lane penalties. This might actually come in effect final race standings. I don't know how clean Stunik has kept it. I don't know how clean Jared has kept it.
Oh, this is going to be close. Coming around to the final lap now.
3 seconds as Stunik coming around the final lap.
There he is. You can see him in the distance.
This is going to be an absolute
thriller.
Look at Jared hunting down that
so
Mercedes.
Close.
Absolutely hounding him. And we don't want that Williams coming out of the pits right now to come and
there you go. Stay out of the way.
That. Yeah, he's very smart. Stays out of the way. Jared pulling in within 3 seconds. I don't think he has enough.
I don't think he does either. You need to see that gap go down a lot. Oh, it's so close.
He needs Stunik to make a mistake. If Stunik can keep it clean, there's no way that he gets past him. Stunik actually, he's pushing hard.
Yeah, he is.
Beating
I
his
don't like.
first sector time, setting a personal best
Ooh.
there. Don't want to make contact with that wall. Good staying clean there.
Oh.
Jer
God.
pushing hard. They're on the same corner.
Oh. Yeah, I don't. Yeah, he lost a lot of time in that corner. It looked like I don't know if he locked
Going
up or
very
something. He
wide
went in.
there.
Got a lot of oversteer.
Oh, he's
or
lost
understeer.
about another 0.3 on that corner alone. 2.4.
Oh no, he's so
2.1.
close.
He's gonna go deep here. Jer needs to nail this.
No, great.
And
He
does.
nailed it.
Oh,
But I don't think there's enough time.
No, this is the last good opportunity. So if he does make a move, it's going to be a pretty boneheaded one. Jer is not known for those kinds of moves, but it would not surprise me to see some kind of thing get launched here in the last.
Oh, Astunik had a little bit of a trouble. It looked like 1.6. Oh, I don't think he's going to get it. But
Nope.
if there was one lap left,
if there was another
been...
lap, Astunik would be in second place right now.
Wow, look at.
Got to keep clean. Don't want to get loose through
this
here.
This corner's difficult though.
And
well done to Astunik. He got it.
Takes
Look
home
at that.
the win. Is he going to lose it?
Oh,
He is going to lose it on penalties. Jer had one less penalty than him, but we got to give him props for absolutely hanging on to that round of applause. Jer comes back to take the victory after that late pit stop, charging his way up through the field, gets it on the penalties, but he gets it nonetheless. Astunik, I can definitely see him contesting one of his penalties, see if he can get that win back. Blin Machine crosses in third. Damsey making that car all the way up into fourth. Excellent race weekend from Damsey. Absolutely excellent. And then
yeah,
Matt,
well done to Damsey.
who was sideways and dead last at one point, comes around in fifth. So good race weekend from everyone here. Chilmo
I think this may be
sixth.
This may be Damsey's highest finish. So well done to him. And I could be mistaken, but regardless,
I don't think he's ever gotten a podium, but he may have gone.
Regardless, an excellent drive.
Absolutely. All right.
Wow, what an ending!
The cars, yeah, that was an excellent ending here.
To a crazy race.
We had an extra lap. We could have seen an actual on-track battle, but in the end, it doesn't matter. Astunik takes the extra penalty, loses the win. Jer picks it up for racing.
Oh, look at that! Oh my goodness! We've got a car on top of.
Oh, did not see that. I was on board with one of the last Williams there. We will be back in 32
Very
minutes
shortly.
for Tier 1, also at this track. So stay tuned. Don't go too far. I know it's during the real Bahrain GP, but we would love everyone who'd show up. You can always watch replays.
The real, not real.
Of the not real Bahrain Grand Prix, but you will never experience live action like this. Of me crashing into the wall 16 times. So we're going to be back in just over 32 minutes. We've had an excellent race here in Singapore as we're watching the podium celebration. Carter, anything you want to say here at the end?
Well, I think I was hoping that some of these guys may have learned. This is going to sound terrible, but hopefully they would have. But then again, anybody out. But we got a little bit of excitement, a little bit more excitement there towards the end.
Yeah, absolutely. So Jared taking the win as Astunik, Blin Machine rounding out the podium. So we got 3 teams on the podium here. Lots of passes for Matt, who goes up to 5th from 18th place. And a lot of DNFs, 10th down, all out of this race after a variety of incidents. But yeah, this has been the Singapore Grand Prix here for Tier 3 ISRL Esports. We will be back in 32 minutes, roughly, give or take, for the Tier 1 race. So we'll see you then. I hope everyone has a wonderful next 32 minutes. And I'm ISRL Knight with ISRL Carter. And hope you guys have a wonderful thing. Carter, anything you want to say before the end?
Just stay tuned.
All right, awesome. Yeah, exactly.